Hello everyone, Jai Namsha this side. And guys, today we are going to start with one another video in which Claude is going to edit our video from end to end, right? You are just going to create one raw video and Claude is the one which is going to edit it. So let me show you people first demo how does this look like. So this is the folder. So basically it has done this all things in my downloads, right? There is one folder which is being created by Claude, and in this is the raw video which I'm going to show you people first, right? And this is the final animation like video which is having a lot of animation and everything, right? And this we are going to create end to end in front of you people. So before starting this video, you will see a lot of pauses which I have took over here because I'm not very good with camera, first of all. And second thing, that this are made like this is those mistakes are made by me genuinely, so that you would able to see that Claude is cutting all these things. Finally, you will see that all the animations also which have been done. I'm going to show you one edited video also, which is being edited by the Claude itself. You will see animations are being added that is being done by the Claude itself. So there is a lot of pause in the starting, right? And then video is started. Again, guys, please don't judge my hair over here. Yeah, there is a pause again. So basically this video is about all these things only, that how Claude can edit your video and what are the tools and all those things which Claude is using. Fine. It was brutal by the way, guys. Anyways, so this is the final edited videos which I'm going to show you people. So initially, if you're going to see, there was a pause which is being removed by the Claude, right? Also, you are able to see a lot of animations which are going on right hand side and left hand side of the screen. Fine. So I will show how we can do this. So let's close this first. As always, we are going to go with the PPT, or over here there is one web page which is being created. Actually, what was the problem which I was facing continuously, that I was not able to copy the links, and that's the reason I have created web page this time, right? Again, Claude has created this. So basically what we are going to do, we are going to give raw video to our Claude Code, and finally we would be getting this edited video from the Claude itself. Basically Claude is going to be the brain and it is going to use the video use. Now what is the purpose of video use? So if you're going to see over here, gives Claude a full editing playbook, reads your footage, plans every cut and executes the final edit. So whatever you have seen over here, like whatever the raw video and the final video, there were a lot of pauses which were in between, right? So all these pauses were being edited by the Claude itself. Now how we are going to invoke all the skills? For that there is this link, that's what we are going to go with. Second is 11 labs, which you might have heard a lot of times. This also I'm going to show you. Now over here what 11 labs is doing, that whatever I am speaking, it is converting this audio. Like basically Claude cannot listen to me or it cannot see the edited video. It can see on the basis of the screenshots itself, right? And it cannot listen. So 11 labs is the one which is going to give the whole transcript to the Claude. I would be showing that as well. So it looks something like this. Yes, this is going to open in VS Code. So let's close this. I'm going to open this in our notepad. So guys, it looks something like this over here, right? So this is the name of the video, which is raw video.mp4, right? So like at 8.11 seconds, I'm saying something like this. Most people spends hour editing video. I do it with one prompt, which you might have seen a couple of seconds ago, right? The video which I have played. This is the raw one, guys, right? In which there were a lot of pauses. So finally, this raw transcript, the transcript of raw video is going to be fed to Claude, and it is going to see like where are the pauses and all, and it is going to edit it using video use, right? And the last one is the hyperframe, right? Over here hyperframe is going to add all the HTML and CSS. Like Claude is very good with HTML and CSS, right? So it's going to create all these animations which you have seen. If you want, we can play this again. So this is the final one, right? So over here, all these things, the traditional editing, infinite hours. Also, if you're going to see, this is a kind of a glass slab thing, right? Also, there is one animation like this red line which is coming, which is canceling this. Then with one Claude code, one prompt, all these animations are being prepared by your Claude itself, because it is very good with making CSS, HTML, and all, right? Whereas your hyperframes is a software which is being used by Claude to render all these videos, right? Finally, you're going to create this video, so like at exact particular time this animation should pop up at this particular point, right? So you don't need to go much into technical, you can just copy the skills and you can invoke this, right? So we are going to start with our Claude first. As you guys know that I use Claude in VS Code, so that's what we are going to go with. Right now, a basic intro of Code as always, which I give you people. Right over here, if you're going to see, this is Claude demo, which is my main folder in which I'm working. Right, .claude file, dot temporary file, archives, assets, etc. Right, we are going to see these are my future YouTube videos. So the video which I am creating right now, it has been planned inside this. If you're going to see, right, all the things regarding this video would be over here only. Anyways, I should not show this much. Apart from that, these are some of my other stuff which I tend to do. Right, you can open multiple Claude agents at the same time. Over here there is one Claude agent, over here another, and all them are doing simultaneously work. Right, apart from this, we are going to work over here only. So we are going to use a command which is /clear, and this is again a new Claude. Right, you can open a new Claude clicking this button. Right, this type of button you will see if you're going to go into extensions, which is over here inside your VS Code. Right, you're going to type, you're going to go with this thing only. So this would be from official Anthropic. You will see one blue sign over here, right, a blue tick box. Make sure that you are installing this. Once you will install this, you will see this pop-up button. If you're going to click this, you will see multiple Claude agents. Right, so this is a basic interface. If I'm going to click this, it is going to show me in which folder exactly I am. So I'm right now inside this Claude demo folder. Right, so we are going to start first of all invoking the skills. Right, so this is the web page. Over here I'm going to click this button. First of all, I would be showing you people what does this is. So this is from GitHub, right, GitHub repository, in which they have kept all the skills, all the this read.md file, right, the markdown file, the skills, etc, what should be the things which Claude has to install and all. So this is the key. This is the link for that. You can ask your Claude to research for this, and it is going to start executing. It is going to start installing this on its own. Right, so we are going to go, we are going to click both of this. This is for the video use and this is for the hyperframes. Right, so let's open our VS Code. Okay, if I'm going to click this, it is going to listen me and it is going to, like, there is no need of typing. That's the reason I'm going to go with this. I can also press Ctrl D. Fine. Hey Claude, I'm going to give you a couple of links for the skills for hyperframe and video use. Make sure that you are going researching them and you are starting installing them. This is fine. We would be going with video use. We are going to paste this and we are going to copy this one, hyperframes one. Fine. We are going to hit enter, and yeah, this is how it's going to look like. Fine. Now if you're going to click over here, you would able to see how much, like, what it is exactly thinking. Let's suppose you are feeling that it is thinking something wrong, so you can just abort it. Right, so yeah, so we are going to go with yes. So whenever it is executing, like, Claude is your CLI, which means it is going to talk in commands, and whenever it wants to talk in command, it is going to use terminal or command prompt. Right, so if it is using it, it is going to run some of the commands which are known as bash commands. So whenever you are seeing this bash command, which means it is executing some commands inside your terminal. Apart from that, which I was telling you people, let's suppose you feel like that again. So let's change the permission over here, or else it is going to ask you continuously. Yeah, so what I was telling you people, somewhere down, if you're going to read this, you will understand everything what it is going through, what it is doing exactly. If you feel somewhere that it is doing something wrong, you can just go and you can click this button, which means all those things are going to be paused. Apart from that, if you're going to see some commands like this, web fetch, which means it is searching all this, all both of this webs right now. Again over here also, so it is going with like what exactly it has to install. So these are the things, even I don't know any of them, but yeah, so once it would be done, I will let you know people. Okay, again it is still executing some of the commands. So by that time I would be also showing you people that, let's suppose if you want to go, initially you, if you have noticed, it was asking me permissions, and now it is not asking any of the permissions because it is in bypass permission mode, right? So little bit information about them. So over here it is going to ask you continuously. Over here it is going to ask you, but it is only going to ask you for the best commands, right? Over here, like there are a couple of other commands also, but it is going to ask you regarding something which is dangerous. In bypass it is not going to ask you anything. Whenever you are planning something, let's suppose you also don't know like what would be the exact route. Sometimes Claude is going to help you that this is the route from where you are going to go, this is what you are going to execute and all. So for that you are going to go with the planning mode. You don't want that it directly starts executing a lot of stuff, right? So for that you are going to, if you want to not give the permissions again and again, you can go with the bypass permission mode. What I tend to do, I create the plan first and then I go with the bypass permission mode, because I know that what would be the exact route and Claude is going to follow the same thing continuously, right? So like initially you won't be getting this. If you want this, you can go to settings over here, right? Select the settings and search for Claude over here. You will find something like this: allow dangerously skip permissions. When you are going to click this checkbox, you would able to see the bypass permission mode. Fine, so we are going to close this. Apart from that, it has already came with these things, which is both tools are fully ready. Here's the status. So video use already installed. Yeah, so I have already installed it. But let's suppose if you're starting fresh, then also you would run this commands and everything Claude is going to take care of it on its own. Because if you're going to see, this are the from official video use and official hyperframes. If you're going to see this one also, this is from official hyperframes, right? Over here, right? Fine, so we are going to start installing hyperframes now. We are going to open our 11 labs. So guys, this is how it's going to look like. I have already logged in. I have already made one account, so I'm going to just log in this. You guys can make one new account, fresh new account. Also, if you're going to start with a fresh new account, you would be getting roughly 10,000 credits or something. Let us see. Yeah, you would be getting 10,000 credits over here, right? And this you would able to use for all your videos, right? This would be free initially, and then if you want to upgrade the plan, you can go for. Now we are going to go with our API keys over here, right? So if you're going to go over here, you will find a developer section. Go for API keys over here, and these are the API keys, right? Create one API key. I have already created this. I have already copied this in my env file, right? So make sure that you are doing so. What is the env file? Now let's suppose if I want to push this all things on my GitHub, right? Or else let's suppose if I want to go like all these conversations where I am putting my API keys or everything, that would be in this conversation and I don't want that. So you can create something called as a env file, which looks something like this. I'm not going to click this because it is going to expose all my API keys, right? So it is where you are going to store all your API keys so that Claude also won't able to use them, right? Just for the safety purpose. So I have already kept that, and now we are going to start editing this video, right? So we are going to give the location of that video first to Claude, right? So hey Claude, create one new folder named edit 2 inside downloads, in which we are going to paste all these raw videos and everything, and which you are going to edit. So we are going to go with 2 over here. So it is going to create that, and by that time we are going to open this and we are going to go for that video which I have already shown you people, which was over here, and we need raw video. So I'm going to copy this and we are going to paste this in that edit to folder. I guess so it should have created this. No, so I guess it is getting confused in something else, right? I have asked it to create all these things inside this YouTube video only, but this is not what I'm saying right now. So it has created this, right? And we are going to drop our raw video over there. I guess we need to refresh this. We are going to create this edit to folder inside downloads. Let's see whether it is able to do this one. Yeah, so now we would able to see this in downloads as well. So over here we are going to paste this. Claude, I have pasted a raw video inside this location. Make sure that you are looking for it and you are editing it. All the edited videos regarding this we are going to paste over here only. We are going to keep it over here only. So edit this, remove all the pauses, all the filler words, etc. from this clip and share it with me. So it is going to use video use and all those skills which we have given. Right now it is looking for this video, and see right now it is using this video use skill which we have invoked couple of times ago, couple of minutes ago. Fine. So Once it will come with some output, I will show you people how it's going to look like. Okay guys, so it came with this thing. So over here, what is in the clip? So it's for 64 seconds and 7 milliseconds somewhere, and the pause is to cut. So this is what it is, right? And basically it is saying that all 11 phrases, the small natural breath between them. This feels human and I will leave them. Estimated output is for 46 seconds down from this. So does this match what you want? So yeah, we are going to go with this. Yes. And it is going to render this. Fine. Like how it is able to understand this. So you would able to see this in the transcript. So this is the edit to folder, right? And in that it has created one new folder which is edit. And over here we are going to go with transcripts. I guess this is some markdown file which it has created because I'm able to see this image over here. Fine. And apart from this, yeah, this is the transcript. So let's open this. This is for the raw video, right, which we have given to it. So let's see this. Okay, so this is how it's going to one prompt. So this is be like this is from the 11 labs, right? Now this is the transcript where exact seconds what I am speaking, that's what is given, right? Again, this is not what I'm going to understand much. So we are not going to try to understand because Claude is the one which is going to understand this in the better way. I don't know what does this thing mean. This is some negative thing, right? So yeah, we don't care about this. So let's close this. Let's see what it comes with. Yes, so it should have done this. Yeah, so guys, once I would be getting this, I will let you know. Okay guys, still this is executing this itself. I want to let you know something called as a context rot, which I would be explaining over here, right? So this is for all the AIs, like top AIs which you might be seeing, Claude, OQ and OpenAI, Gemini. And what does this mean? That whenever we are talking with any of this AI agent, there is too much of talking. So it would able to use its brain continuously, right, to remember all these things. After certain time, accuracy of this, the output which you are getting would be decreasing because it is having a lot of story, it is having a lot of information, right? So there is something called as a slash context command which I'm going to show you just after this image, which means if I'm going to context this, all the conversation which we have done till now, as we are human, we are going to have inefficient way of the conversation. There would be a lot of ums, ahs, all the filler words which we tend to do as we are human. So it is going to efficiently summarize all the things which we have done till now when I'm going to use slash context command. Also in VS Code, you will tend to find this command on its own, right? Once it will reach somewhere around 50-ish percentage of context, like 40% of context is being used. So it is going to be shown over here, right? 40 or 50, I guess. So, or else we can go with this, which is context, right? If I'm going to click this command, it is going to start contexting, but right now it is already doing all these things, so I don't think so we would able to do this side by side, right guys? So it has created this video. Let's look that first. I don't think so we have reached a particular amount of context, so I won't able to context it right now. Let's see this video first. So over here in edit 2, there is one folder which is edit, in which it has done all these things. So this is what it is talking about. So if you remember, there was a nearly 3 seconds of gap initially that is being removed by this guy. Even there was one pause between this over here somewhere. Huh. With one prompt, and then I was taking some pause, and then I was saying Claude Code wala thing, right? Okay guys, so this is the prompt which we are going to go with. I would be explaining this side by side. So over here in 0 to 5.3 seconds, which you might have seen that I was saying this thing, most people spends hours editing video. I do this with one prompt. I want two cards over here, right? So there would be one card over here and one card over here. That's what also I have explained over here, that on the left hand side there would be one card, on the right hand side there would be another card, and on the left hand sides we are going to keep something like this, which is the traditional way of video editing, right, which is 8 plus hours of manual editing, right? And then spring is at the start, which means it is going to bounce kind of, right? Again, I'm also not good with editing and all. I don't know anything, and that's the reason I have asked my friend, one of the friends, to do this. He is a good editor. Now let's see whether Claude is able to, again, they also, the editors which you see, they also work on the vibes. That's what he was saying, and it is very tough for them to explain that thing, but somehow this words, the technical words which you are seeing over here, the spring and all, he told me, right? So over here also, this is what we are going to go with. The final style would be the dark home golden color cards, like a rich dark charcoal with a warm amber tint. Fine. So you guys can read this, and we are going to go with this. Let's see what it is going to come with. After nearly 15-20 minutes, it has rendered this video. Now over here, it is showing that in slot one. So basically, it has divided this into 5 slots, and then it started doing the animations and all. And so for the first one, this is the thing which is 8 hours card on the left, clean color key, and no black box artist. Fine, this we would be seeing, right? Apart from that, which I was telling you people, that somewhere over here I noticed that my context window has been reached to very high amount, like somewhere around it was left 15% or something. So I have compacted this conversation, yeah, over here, right? I paused this thing and I have compact, and then I typed continue, and then it started again continuing whatever it was doing. Fine, so let's check that out first. So over here, this is the location. We can paste this inside our browser. So you are able to see this. There is this red thing which is coming over here. There is green tick which is coming over here. This is with AI in minutes. What I'm noticing over here, that this text can be more bigger in size, because this is tough to read, but the animations are like very clean the way I wanted. It is simply based on the iOS 26, which you are going to, if you have seen, it is glass type of the theme. That's what we are seeing over here. Also, one more thing which I'm noticing, that over here we are seeing this glow. It should be more subtle, it should be more small, right? So two things which I have noticed till now. Also, if you're going to see guys over here, it is coming exactly at the particular time when I'm speaking, right? It is exactly how it is in the sync with what I'm speaking, so it's very good. Okay, so this is the tool which we are using. So video use we are using, and what it is going to give, that is also is mentioned over here, so it's good. Also, if you're going to see this animation, which all the cross are coming over here, that is also very good, right? Premiere Pro, After Effects, Audition, all this is being done by Claude, so it's good. Okay, over here also, if you're going to see, this is how your terminal looks like in iOS, and that's how it's over here. It looks super clean. Only two things which I am seeing over here, that this thing is big enough. This we can keep little bit small, so it would look more subtle. And apart from that, that font is very small, so we can increase the size. So that's what I can tell it. But again, it's going to take a very long. So I guess this is it. We are keeping up to here only. And yeah, so if you guys have any doubt, you can ask in the comment box. Apart from my hair, you can talk about anything.